Hello, hi and welcome to some more Banished Colonial Charter with me, Dozero. Alright, let's look back into Fermont, our little crappy, poor little desperate village. Uh, so, we're trying to subsist at a very basic level right now, if I recall correctly. And we wanted to get a clothes maker to get some clothes, but we had a small panic in that we are out of logs. And that means we're going to run out of wood very quickly, since we are out of logs. Ugh. And we set our people to chop down, and it's winter is coming. It's late autumn. Oh, this is not looking good. And we can't make tools either. Are we starting to get some leather, though? We have some feathers. We have some bone meal, reeds, herbs. Don't we have some hunters? We do. But... I'm not sure what's happening to the food that these hunters are hunting. Okay, we have some wood, so we're going to start chopping more firewood very soon. At least this autumn, despite it being cold, is a pretty mild one, considering the amount of snow and everything. People are taking a really long way to get over there. We have some wood, so hopefully this house gets done, but more importantly, this forester lodge right here needs to be built so we can get a steady supply of logs that is not dependent on us just chopping down all the forest around. They're still building the road. That's pretty good news. Is it just me, or is there no... What happened to music? Music? There we go. If you hear a lot of noise in the background, I'm sorry. It is like raining and snowing and ice raining here as well, and there's like freaking snow plows going through the streets. So hopefully you can't really hear them in the background, and you can hear the beautiful sound of my people dying. We have a bunch of duck meat. I think our hunters are mostly getting duck. I think that's why we don't have any leather. Doesn't seem to be a lot of deers or anything around here. Although I did see some deer lying around. There's some deer right here, right? Yeah, there's some deer. They'll get deer eventually. Not a lot of logs or food. I mean, I don't know why it's complaining about food right now. We seem to have quite a good amount, really. We have a bunch of duck meat and a bunch of fish. Yeah, we're doing fine on food, I would think. We have 6 laborers, which is a good amount because we're about to set 4 of these to become full-time foresters, just because of how important getting some wood is. And we are chopping wood down really far away from home right now, and it's not doing the job. I'm trying to get my people to work on this forester lodge. Come on, priority is this. This forester lodge is like super top priority right now, guys. Ugh. At least it's early winter, and so far we're doing fine on fuel and food. I'm really interested in knowing if if food goes bad, because there was like food preservation things. Like right now they have duck meat, which they need. They have to cook themselves, basically. And I think we have food transformation, food refining. Is there like a butcher? Food is low. Food is not very low. I don't know why it's complaining about food so much. Like a butcher stall or something? Preservists. Smokehouse. Salting house. Sugar house. I want the sugar house so bad. Yeah, butcher stalls. Chop meat into different kind of meat and product. just get, sorry. My headphones are complaining at me. They're really nice headphones, but you have to plug them in quite often. I think that's just for... Oh, no, it's a deer butcher. A horse butcher. Ooh, horse. Ugh. Horse meat. There's no duck butcher. There's a deer butcher, so we'll probably need to cut down the... Oop, I keep pressing escape. Sorry, guys. Okay, they built that house, but I really wanted them to build a forester. They could probably do it now if we just... Come on, priority right here, guys. The forester. This is the #1 priority. Go work the forester. I don't know why they're running around and doing other thing than the thing that I gave them ultra priority to. But they are. Oh, we are also out of iron. Oh my god. Resources. Any iron around here? Wow, no iron. There's a ton here. That's at least good news, but I really need them to build this forester. I really, really need them to clear this forester and get ready for that, because oh my god. Right. So yes, our hunters really seem to be only hunting duck. Do you need the deer butcher? Not clear. This game, obviously being a mod right now, doesn't have the best explanation. Actually, let's check it out. Did they upgrade the help file? I don't think they have. This is the old stuff. Yeah, that's just the old stuff. There is this thing. Building icon, profession, beef, bricks. It was the weird wooden things that I was interested in. Where are they? Cured leather from a tannery. Okay. Full coat from tailor. My god, this mode adds a lot of stuff. Lumber, I think I definitely need a sawmill to build anything more interesting. Mussels, mutton, native artifacts. Ooh, mutton cuts, pork cuts. You know, you can get pork. Like, it seems like you should be able to get deer meat. And then you can transform that deer meat into better meat. I'm guessing. I'm hoping. But they really don't want to work on this right now, and I don't know why. We have tons of stone. Stone is fine. Iron is non-existent, which is a problem. Food is barely surviving. But, wood is an issue, and they just won't build this frickin' forester! Guys! The forester, right here! I keep giving it ultra high priority. Ultra high priority, guys! I need this. There's deer right here! Hunters. What you doing? Stop hunting the ducks. Get me some of that deer, tasty deer meat. Still just duck meat. And no one's got any in their house, do they? I don't think so. No? It's only just duck meat. Okay, well, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure why they're not working on this. Come on, people. You guys. Go do it. Do the thing. 7 out of 9. Is he coming? Is he gonna do it? Is he our hero? Who are you? Nest. Nest, you're... He's walking straight past it. What are they doing? I. Are you gonna do it? Ah, she's gonna do it. All right, Gerald. Whew. Thank you. Okay, now pick up the stuff, guys. Pick the stuff up. Pick it up. Pick the wood. I need this lodge. Oh my god. Oh, these guys. Oh, you have to you try to tell them what to do. Alright, it's late winter. It's really hard to see that road in winter, but I think this road goes... Does it stop right here? I'd like that road to go all the way through to here, because we're gonna need to go here to get our resources anyway. Oh my god, these people. It just won't build a freaking forester! Literally, all I want is that forester build right now. Okay, at least we've hit the limit on tools and firewood, so that's a comfortable place to be. Food, although it's giving us warnings, is not... Oh, we have venison and leather. Okay, so you do get venison and leather from hunting deer. Okay, good. That's pretty good. Alright, people. Get that forester load. Okay. Now that it's clear, now it just needs to be built. I guess they're hunting ducks so much because of how easy they are to kill. Look at how slowly these guys are moving. That's kind of funny. Okay. Are you bringing some material for the forester lodge? Oh, come on. Guys. Just not. I think it's because they have to work so far away from home that it slows them down to a crawl. Which is not good. There's some nice, like, red trees in here. Which don't make any sense. In fact, I guess it's probably spring. Yeah, it is an early spring, so that's why these trees have leaves, but the temperature is definitely not leaf time for these trees. You two need to start having babies. We built you a house. You're living alone. Get a wife. Alright, they're starting to bring the materials. So one of the problem is obviously we don't have a lot of logs. So it's going to take forever to build. But all the logs should be brought here. This should be the first priority of our builders. Until we have this forester lodge, though, we're kind of stuck. Can't really do anything, which is annoying. I mean, I guess we could build a well or something like that. Let's see what else we could tell our people to build. So we got houses. So we have the tiny shacks, which is what we've been building, and then we have the log cabins. Ooh, those log cabins, they look good. Better warmth and comfort. And oh, they can only grow to 3. Ah. Oh, these tiny shacks really limit your growth because you can only have 3 people living. They can only have 1 child. And that's no good because you need more than 1 child per family to replenish your people. Wooden houses. Okay. And you have the salt box house, which allows up to 5 people. Then brings it to the stone house, country house, an abode, up to 4 people. This reserve of logs is low. Yeah, I know we don't have any logs. Large residence up to 6. Oh wow, fancy. Officer townhouse. That's the boarding house and town lodging. Okay. Oh, it's finally no more snow time. I'm apparently I apparently English real well. Okay, so now we have this road that we built all the way up to here. We would really like that road to continue. It's because some of the stuff is not cleared out of the way. And that's kind of annoying. Well, we can start building it at the very least. There we go. Help the people get there a bit faster. Now, all the logs should go to this, and the stone should go to this as well. We're pretty close. We only need like 8 more logs, and we have 7 right now. So hopefully we can get that forester. Hopefully we can get that renewable wood, which is going to be really important. Because without the renewable wood, we can't grow. We can't really do anything. Iron tools. We have some leather. Do you have any clothes? Clothing is fair. Clothing is ragged. I can't click. Fair clothing. So after that, I definitely think our next priority is going to be clothing. Once we've set up this Forester Lodge. Finally. Come on, people. Please. Please build a Forester Lodge. They're building a road. That road's gonna be nice. Oh my god, it seems... I don't know why they're so finicky about the Forester Lodge. How is this guy not married yet? I'm plenty sure there's a... Oh, that's a 14-year-old boy. Like there's some... Oh, 12-year-old, okay. I think when they turn 13 or 14, can they get married? I'm not sure. I've seen like them getting married at 10. Guess he just doesn't want to get married. Fine. Don't get married. I need babies. We only have... Oh, we have 5 kids on the way right now. That's not too bad, actually. 5 is decent for the population we have. Not the best, but... My god, guys, why are you so slow? I think that's the wood I need here. Or was that stone? That was stone. Why are these guys so slow at building? I know they're supposed to gather resources here, which is far and annoying, but... I think I gave high priority to this area earlier. And I think because of that, everything's screwed up. We are going quite well for food. Quite well, indeed. Bone meal. I don't know what that's used for. Probably growing things. It's fun to discover. I remember playing Banished for the first time, and you had to discover all these little things and these little quirks and being like, oh, how does this work? How does that work? So it's fun to be back there, being like, wait, what's that do? Oh, that sounds amazing. And then you do it, and you're like, oh no, it's completely different, and it's actually not good at all. But still, it's fun. Like I really am eager to see what you can do with the freaking native stuff. Reserve of food is low. I don't understand why you keep saying that when we have 200 food. Like, I understand it's low in general, but for the size of our village, 200 food is pretty fine. All we're eating is fish and duck meat, though. I mean, it's delicious, but it must get a bit annoying. Alright, can we get that forester, please? My god, okay, we have all the wood, we just need a bit more stone. Please, what are you... Why are you not bringing the... Bring this... Are you bringing me the stone? Someone's gotta be bringing me the stone. This thing is taking forever to be built. Also, we've cleared out this area, and we're gonna probably want to move into here, as I've said before. I kind of like the idea of our people living around here more than living around here. This was sort of the emergency landing area next to the native village. The starting population, you know, get a bit of food, get a bit of things started. But I'm really thinking on setting up a village, our main village around here. But we're going to require probably more resources and being a bit more independent before we move on to here, in my opinion. Hey! Finally! Finally, they can build the forester. My god. That forester has been giving me a headache. I've been screaming about it non-stop. What are you doing? You're a hunter. Okay. Hey, okay, there we go. Elliot! You got this, Elliot. Please build it. Now, once this is built, we're going to send a lot of people working on it. We do have a decent amount of logs right now, which is good to have, but any expansion, anything we want to build is going to require a lot more. Ah, and then he takes a break. I mean, it is like middle of the summer and it's only 14 outside. If you're not used to Celsius, I don't know how to describe it, but that's kind of chilly for a t-shirt. Like, I'd be wearing a long sleeve shirt if it's 13 outside. It's not that nice temperature. I mean, for spring, also depends where you're in the world, I guess, because I'm looking at the weather from here, and right now we're in the negatives. But when spring comes and it's been like months of winter and it's been cold and miserable, and then you get a tiny bit of temperature, like it's like 4 or 5 degrees out, and people are going out in t-shirt and shorts and being like, it's barbecue season, because we just want to be outside so much. But it's also true that your body actually adapts to the cold. So it takes a couple of months, but I think, is it 3 weeks, or I think it's 3 weeks. So after 3 weeks of cold temperature, your body kind of adapts to it, and you're a lot more, it's a lot easier to go out in the cold. And then after 3 weeks of like warm temperature, your body adapts to that, and it's easier to go out in the warmth, and you don't, you don't have such a hard time. But then if it gets cold, it's colder. Our bodies are really adaptable. A forester lodge. Why does it have a tower? But there we go. We got it. That was all we wanted forever. Forester lodge. Where are you? Not 5, just 4. 4 is fine. Okay. We now have a reliable, renewable source of wood that's going to be tended and taken care of. So now we can concentrate on a few other things, namely clothes maker. Where is it? Fabric and fiber, building shed, sawmill, stacks burner. I'm not sure. Saw pit. Ah, tailor. Weaver, linen out of flax, cotton, silkworm, cocoon, ropery. Okay, we have a bedding maker, a tannery, salt and leather to create leather for some advanced clothing. Okay, well, we don't want to really do any advanced clothing. I think just the plain old tailor here will be plenty for us. It does require a bunch of iron and a lot of stone. And a lot of logs, actually. But our people need clothing. Otherwise, they're really not going to be efficient at working out in the cold without any clothing. So we're going to want to focus on that. And we probably want to tell our people to actually focus on that. Because, yes, it's important to cut the trees out over here and everything, but that is more important. Health is really not going well. We do have some medicine, though. I don't know why our health is doing so poor. Probably because of the nasty weather. Very nice. Very nice. But now I feel a bit more confident with the Forester Lodge. Getting this wood is going to make a big difference. We can probably build more houses. Reserve of iron is low. So if I wanted to build log cabins, they're almost twice the price of the tiny shack, and it's just slightly more comfortable. I don't think we can afford that at this moment. So I think we're gonna keep with the few shacks. Let's build 2 more. Nice little section here. Or we can probably give it a double road. It's kind of the main town avenue, I guess. Alright, good. And the tailor is being built. Once we have a tailor, we'll take those leather. We don't have a lot of leather, though. We do have 12. It's not too bad. But because of all the ducks, we don't create leather as fast as in the vanilla game. The only thing they can hunt is deer, really, so. But there is plenty of deer around. What's low? Is that food? Logs, okay. That's fine. That's not fine, but we're gonna live with that. And we're nearly gonna have all the basics of for the village. Two new houses here. That's nice. We do have enough food. Yeah, we have 500 food right now. That sounds really good. We have a bunch of venison. There we go. Now we can have a tailor. I guess I could... Can I do this? No. I can do this. Yeah, that assigns. That's easier than to go through this list. This list is really annoying. Because it's so big. You can't really see what's going on. So we can... All we can make really is hide coats. Pouch, which is not wearable. Dress coat, full coat, crude shirt with reeds and feathers. Oh, okay. But now let's have some hide coats because it's cold out there. Ooh, upgrade to a clothier. Better clothing options, really. Large smithy. Oh. Oh, there's a lot of upgrades. That's cool. Do we have access to it like right here? No, tailor, weaver, ropery. No, you have to upgrade it from here. Oh, that's even more interesting. So a lot of those buildings, can you upgrade? Oh, okay. So a lot of these buildings, you can just upgrade them to something better. Yoshi is determined to die alone. Yoshi, you are not a team player. Okay. Well, right now we're gathering some wood, and we're having our people clear out the iron and the stone, because we don't have a renewable way of getting stone and iron just yet. Not with 18 people. You need to hit like 50 people before that starts becoming an option. So what do we want to go for next? I'd like to do some food transformation, but it seems that before you can do food transformation, you're gonna need planks. Produce firewood or lumber. Firewood. Create lumber very slowly. We probably wanna... We probably do want one of these, at least to get started on making some lumber. Because it seems that lumber is going to be definitely needed. So why don't we build a saw pit Do you want it? Do you want a little bit of space here? I don't really have to. I might as well. Let's build a tiny saw pit. It's gonna be like super slow at producing the lumber, but it's dirt cheap, and it doesn't cost any iron. And then we're gonna start stockpiling it for future projects. Whee! Camera. So yeah, it just requires logs. Although we don't have many logs, so I can't be like it's very cheap because, well, we just don't have the logs to say that. We're starting to get some clothes again. That's gonna be good. That's gonna probably help the health of our people as well. But we are completely out of leather. We can tell it to make some like crude shirt out of reeds and feather. To at least have something to wear. Probably really crappy. Food is low. Food is fine. 187. Yeah, food's fine. Logs is not fine, but food is fine. We're doing okay for food. So we're gonna want lumber because it really did seem like lumber was needed for a lot of buildings. This is decorations. This is theme set. Luxury, we don't really need that. Okay, what else would we want to produce? A fuel refinery or a stack burner, but that requires some sort of thing that I don't know what is. Okay. The sawmill, yeah, that'd be good eventually. Yeah, you need to build it on the river or on a lake, which is kind of weird, but yeah, that makes sense. We'll probably want that sawmill on the river over here. Yeah, that's going to be a really good place to put it. A bundling shed. What's that do? At the bundling shed, organics are gathered and cut into usable bundles as fuel or for fires. So instead of cutting up logs, they just like run around and gather like little bundles of sticks and everything. That could be useful. 50 and 8. It's expensive though. Then we have the chopper. That's just a tiny one of those. I think I like the bigger one. The bigger one's probably much better. Okay. The saw pit is what we're building right now. Smithing and crafting. So we do have a blacksmith. Tools from wood and iron. Oh yeah. Cooper. Barrels. Okay. Food preservation. A shipyard. Joiner for furniture. Potter. Oh my god. Brickwork. Gem cutter. Ooh. Lumber. Yeah, that's all you can do. Let's, oh, it's the same job as a woodcutter. Okay. That's interesting. What's the limit here? 200. Probably not. Let's give it a limit of 100. So now we're gonna have another person. How many available laborers do we have right now? 3. That's not too bad. Yeah, 3's pretty good. Okay, so we're gonna start getting some lumber. Very, very slowly is what they said. But that's, you know, not the biggest issue. And we probably want more houses. We need to grow our population, really. There's another thing about getting houses right now is that when we get these kids out of their parents' home, they're free to get another baby. Like these two might get another baby. Which I don't know how the game. I don't know if the game's gonna be like, no, they can't because they live in a tiny shack and they already got one. But the way it's worded, it seems like they should be able to. You can upgrade it to a tiny house. Okay. But there's tiny house is not in there at all. So each of these houses have their own upgrades. That's really cool. I really like that. I really like that you build a thing and you can then upgrade it. Sometimes I wish The one thing that's going to be annoying is later on when you have like plenty of resources, like why do I have to build a tailor and then upgrade it to a clothier? Why can't I just build a clothier right away? But it's kind of cool. I kind of like that. That means there's a lot more building than just what you see down here, which is even better. So our fuel's doing fine. So this person is not even working right now in the saw pit. I don't know why. Where's our saw pit worker? Get to work. You have the easy job. You don't have to go like way out in the wilderness and mine some iron. You can just stay at home and then you know you build the you make some freaking lumber and then you go home for lunch. You don't need to pack a lunch. Ah yes, they can. Once you free their houses, they can have more babies. Okay, so building more houses is very, very essential, not only for growing our population, in the sense that we have new families, but for allowing existing families to have more babies. Hey, there we go. What's your name? Macker. You are really not healthy. You have fair clothing. That's pretty good. And you're a woodcutter. And they weren't kidding. Oh no, there we go. We're getting some lumber. Okay, that's not too bad. Alright, so this is for refining resources. So we don't really want to do that just yet. We'll probably want to do some resource production. Sand and clay. Frogs and turtles can be found. That sounds like a really good thing to have. A silkworm hut. I don't think we're going to be raising silkworm in this climate. Ores and minerals. So precious mine. A salt work. Seawater. But this is not seawater. This looks very much like a big lake. Is it considered seawater? It looks like it's considered like seawater. But this thing is expensive to build. It's also annoying to place. Yeah, okay. So apparently this is considered seawater. I mean, I guess it is a pretty big lake. But I wouldn't really call this seawater. Lugging barge. This guy is working hard. Can you imagine making planks of wood by hand? That must be the worst job in the world. Just like, oh my god, that's why they build sawmills, because holy crap, that would be an annoying job. Making just planks. Day in, day out. Ugh. Okay, so then I think we're going to want a shore house. It does cost 30 logs, and we don't have a lot of them. But a shore house right here, it's going to let us get some clay, some mud. It's going to let us get some frogs and turtles, which I think we can probably eat. So why not have one of those? That sounds like a really good addition in terms of resources that we need to get. Let's take 30 logs. Yeah, we're using a lot of our logs in the lumber mill right now. Okay, so you're out of feathers. So go back to making leather coats. Do we have any? Well, yeah, we have some leather. A gold gilder. Okay. That's money, and I think that's from taxes, maybe? I don't know who paid us a gold gilder. Probably some sort of taxes. Or we just found it. Hey, we have an empty house? Wow, really? That's kind of good. An empty house does mean that as soon as a kid is born, although we'll look at our food. Oh. Some people may very well die here. Uh-oh. How many people do we have available? 3. Oop. Sorry, wrong button. Crap. Ugh. Hopefully we can build this quickly, and hopefully it does provide some food. We do have some. Oh, health got a little bit better. I think now that we have clothing, our people aren't just not as bad. We do have 5 more leather. That's pretty good. We do not have a lot of food, though. We're out of logs. Crap. Okay. Right. Well, this guy is working. I should have probably built a smaller woodcutter. It probably does the same thing, just takes less space. Like, I wish you could have more than one person working in this one because it's so big. Like, it looks like there's room for 3 people to work. 28. Just need a few more logs. Okay, well, food is... There was like this really big fluctuation of food all of a sudden. Which I don't really understand what happened there, but... I guess the delivery got made from way out in the woods. But we're gonna find out what this shore house does fairly quickly. Is the empty house still empty? The empty house is still empty. I am okay with that. That doesn't mean we are growing as fast as we can. I mean, it's not true. If we could have houses, like if we upgraded those houses to have more residents, these people could have more babies right now. But for the level we're comfortable with, we are growing as fast as we can. Okay, so you are out of resources. Why don't you switch back to crude shirts? I think there is more feathers. Yeah, a few more feathers. We have some hide coats and some crude reed shirts. So everyone should at least have some clothing. Not all the best, but I wish you could see it on them. The one that wore like those hide clothes and the one that were wearing the weird feathery clothes. Okay, so what is this? Dig sand, dig clay, catch turtles, catch frogs, collect reeds. And you can only have one person working there. We can tell it to like dig sand, and we can switch to clay, and we can always switch it to reeds or frogs and turtles if we suddenly need more food. That's cool buildings. We'll want probably a lot of these eventually, but they kind of need to be micromanaged because you need to keep changing them to whatever you need the most. Okay, so that's another resource that we have. Salt work. Yeah. Okay. Now, in terms of town services, what have we got? Civic buildings. We probably need a well. A well would really be useful. And we could build it like right in the middle here, or right here actually. The reason why I want a well... Oh my god, we don't have enough stone though. The reason why I want a well is that if there's ever a fire, you need a well to put it out. Otherwise, everything's gonna burn. Pretty simple. We do not have many laborers anymore because everyone's working something, and that means that we are very low on stone. So I don't think we can really build that well. We don't have much stone. So you're gathering sand. Then we can tell you to get clay and reeds and stuff. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I like that. Woodcutter, stockpile. Okay, so then... So I can't really go on and build a well, I don't think. Schoolhouse, no. No, I can't build any of these. Okay. chapel. Cemetery is going to be needed eventually. I mean, I'd love a little parish house, but our happiness is fine. An abbey brew ale. That'd be nice. Then we have health, a hospital, herbalist. We probably need a herbalist. Gather herbs and provide simple health. If I recall correctly, herbalists, they need old forests. Like, there's not going to be a lot of herbs in a forest that you're constantly clearing out like we are doing here. So that's going to be a problem. We're going to need to find a spot, and I guess probably here is going to be the best place. Right next door, where we're going to build the herbalist. Eventually, oh my god, food. Food situation is a bit scary. Ugh. Yeah, we need to do something about food. Right now, we're starting to get some sand here. Okay, that's kind of cool. Now, no one has picked up this lumber. Or has no lumber been made yet? That's also definitely a possibility, that he's been working this whole time and hasn't even made a single plank. My god. Okay. Well, keep making some sand. When we have the limit of sand, we'll want to do the other stuff. So, apothecary, medicine, remedies from a wide, if unsavory range of ingredients. That does require... Are those bricks? Those look like... It's either bricks or lumber. It's not lumber, I think it's bricks. Okay. So we can't do that. We do need more food. Our food is getting dangerously close to none. And that is not a comfortable place to be. So, a fence... we can't build a pasture because we don't have any animals. We can't even build an orchard because we don't have any of that stuff. We can't do crops. We don't have any seeds. Butcher stall. Chop meat. That probably creates more meat. I would assume that the butcher stall basically either doubles or triples your meat. Because you can get different cuts. That's a possibility. Transparent fields, we don't want that. Food refining. So there's also the possibility of preserving food in a smokehouse or a salting house. But salting house probably needs salt. And a smokehouse probably needs like wood. And that does look like lumber. Right. Preservists. Bakery. Other option would be to build whatever it is to get brickwork. Furnace. Is that sand or clay? In the brickwork. That looks like sand. I think you need 60 sand. 80 stone! Wow! Okay, you need a lot of... Oh my god. This is difficult. Okay. Okay. The other thing that we can do is trade buildings. We probably want to trade with these natives. A meat locker. Cool. We have all these like new ways to store things. Grain silo, dry storage. I guess that lets you magazine, wow. Storage barn. Market building. So small market. Food, tools, clothing, material, and fuel. Oh, that's a nice area for a small market. A rural market. Oh, that's a big one. A central market. Fruit stall. vegetable stall, grain stall, protein. Build a protein stall, but I mean, the people can just go to the barn right now. The barn is our market. Wood market, stone market, iron market. I guess this is to sort of increase efficiency, because then, let's say you're gonna have all of your wood using building in one area, then you can just build the wood market cart right next to it, and then you have like 3 or 4 people that are gonna get their wood right next door, and just the one person doing the ferrying. So that's probably good. That's for stockpiles to store different things. Yeah. All right, trading. A trading post. Is that the water thing? Okay. Farm supplier. They all need to go on the water. Charter company. 8% tax. Wow, okay. A bootlegger. Native trader. Might be good to start trading with the natives, actually. I don't know what they've got, but... I think you've produced 1 plank of lumber. 2 planks of lumber. Not bad. Not bad. Now... Oh, crap. Okay. This is going to be super annoying. The sort of lumber, sand, and everything share the same counter. So it's going to be a bit annoying. So we're really going to need to micromanage this shore house. But I think we needed... I don't remember what we wanted to build that used 60 sand. Was it the brick maker? I think it was a brick maker. Okay, but maybe starting to deal and trade with the natives might be our best bet here. See what they got for trade, you know? We can use them as storage or a house. I'm not really interested in stealing their stuff, to be honest. But they might have some useful tools and things, the natives. So we're gonna build a native trading center. And we probably can build it like here. Here. We'll have the road for it, and we'll apparently build a road straight through these buildings right now. They don't really exist in the world. That's all right. We'll build them a road to their long house so that they stone is low. Yeah. That was pretty much all of our stone. And the logs will take forever to get. But, you know, we might be able to trade for stone. And stone is an issue right now. Yeah, we have above 50 sand. I'm gonna switch to clay. I'm gonna try to get some of every little resources here. We have a lot of reeds. You have a bunch of leather as well. You can start making some more hide coats. Oh yeah, the wood issue is definitely an issue. We want to cancel the removal of this here. Quite honest, because I'm planning on building some stuff over there. Are you guys picking up this stone here? You are. Should probably pick this stone up too. Yeah, our laborers are really slow. Our laborers are not doing very well for us, and it's kind of annoying. I can understand because it's really far away from the village where they have to go. But it's still really annoying. But the village is surviving. Food is scarce. Scarce? 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 I don't know how to speak. We would really like more food. We're gonna have some clay and some sand, and we're starting to get some lumber, but it takes absolutely forever. They weren't kidding when they were saying it was slow. It takes absolutely forever to turn stuff into lumber. And it looks like we're using our fuel faster than we can make it. That does not inspire me a lot of confidence. It might just be because we're not chopping logs fast enough. But that could definitely become an issue. How much was for the little gatherer? Where was it? This one? The bundling shed? 50 logs and 8 stone. That might very well be worth it, actually. Getting some bundles of stick. Right here on the edge of the forest where they're gonna go and gather the stuff. That's another 50 logs though. Then we're gonna be less reliant on logs for fuel. We could potentially even stop. I don't know how efficient it is though. But we'll want to build that eventually. This is still the priority. Definitely. The trader. And then once we're done with the trader, we'll want to start working on this bundling shed. Get an alternate source of fuel, because yeah, the fuel is going down. I mean, it was... Oh, it is early autumn. Guys, and we don't have any logs for our woodcutter. That's a problem. Food is super low. Wow. Okay, it's one of the problems that we have 11 kids right now and only 20 adults, and that's a big issue. And they're all very young. They're all 3-year-old. They were all born at around the same time. Well, we have an 8 and a 7-year-old. These are going to become worker fairly soon. Once we get all these workers entering the workforce, it's going to be really important to set them to work. We're going to have to change this shore house to frog legs pretty soon. I wish we had a better way to produce wood. I mean, okay, looking at this, I can see that they planted a ton of trees. There's a ton of really young trees, so that there was a ton of unused space. So it's not running at peak efficiency yet, and for probably a long time. We want to clear out... barely see. I want to clear out this area of wood, just because we can. There. So that's gonna hopefully provide us with a little boon in terms of, oh my god, the health of our people is really bad. They have clothing, they have access to stored medicine. Can they not use it because we don't have a herbalist? Because that number has never moved. It stayed at 15 the whole time. So they're definitely not using it. Okay, our people are not using the herbs. That is, yeah. We're gonna need to, why can I not select this? There we go. We need to pause you, bundling shed, because we are going to need that freaking, I don't even know what I'm saying. The herbalist. Where's the healing? Apothecary requires bricks, it looks like. This requires some stone and some wood. This is a really good area for it, not just, you know, game-wise, but thematically, because they can get some of the herbs around the water, some of the herbs in the hills. They can get like herbs from around the whole place. So we're gonna want to build this here. This sort of old forest. Where is it? And we're gonna want the dirt road to connect. And it actually goes through as well. That's interesting. We'll probably actually want that road to... it's probably not that big a deal. Run around the area? Probably not that big a deal. We'll want this area cleared of everything else as well, eventually. But, yeah, priority number 1, getting that native trader. We might be able to trade for some really important things, but priority number 2 is very quickly becoming the healing herbalist, because I thought that because I had some herbs we could just use them, but apparently you need a herbalist to tell you if they're good herbs or bad herbs, or if they're just spices. So this is going to be really a high priority for us, because the healthcare is really bad and our people are going to start dying from that. I thought that's the situation I thought I had under control, and I really don't actually. How are we doing for clay? We have 42, so after the next shipment of clay, when we're gonna have just above 50, I'm gonna switch, and we actually have it. I'm gonna switch you to catching frogs. Let's get some frog legs to, this is new friends after all, to supplement our food. I don't know how good it is at making food, but frog legs can't be bad. Also, it's going to give a bit more variety. Although, once again, it's meat. All we have to eat is meat. Some people would be really happy about that, but I'm pretty sure our people are pretty sad that they can't eat any vegetables, and they're probably really unhealthy because of it. I can't believe Yushi is still single at 27, man. Sort your life out. There's like plenty of cute little girls. Look, Ophelicia is 9. She's gonna turn 10 soon. You can marry her. Who else? Kaylin is 8. You know, Yoshi, get in there, man. That's so terrible. They're not actually 8 years old and 10 years old, okay, guys? This is all a different world where the rules are different. Guys, don't go courting 10 years old if you're 27. Please don't. First of all, that's bad, and that's also illegal, so... Alright. Oh, hello there, Baby J! Welcome! You joined us just as we're about to stop, because it's been over an hour, and we've made a little bit of progress. I mean, we now have a reliable source of logs, although it's not that reliable, in that we're spending it a lot faster than we're making it. We do also have clothing now for our people, although we're running out of leather, so we need to turn back to reeds and feather. That must be a really weird coat. Made out of like reeds and feathers? That's kind of a weird shirt. We also have a shore house that we're now catching some frog legs to supplement our food a little bit. But you can get sand and clay from it, which probably lets you build really interesting things in the future. We have a lumber pit, a saw pit, which is really slowly turning some of our logs into lumber, and that we're going to be able to use that for more advanced buildings. But thanks a lot for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please consider subscribing, leaving a like, and sharing it with your friends. That helps me a lot. If you want to talk to me about this game, if you have like things you want to suggest, things you absolutely want to see, if you have any questions, or you want to suggest other games, good ways to contact me: send a message, leave a comment, or come chat with me live on Twitch. I love chatting with you guys. That makes me really happy, and hopefully it makes you happy too. There's more of my video in the link to my YouTube page below. But also, if you're already on YouTube and you'd like to see this live, this is a bit more relaxing game, right? XCOM and FTL and these other games are a bit more stressful. But this is a nice, relaxing thing. I don't know, maybe you're doing the dishes, folding laundry, you're doing your homework, and you just want something in the background, and my voice doesn't annoy you too much. But if you want to see it live, there's a link in the description to my Twitch page, and this is where you can see me live. But until next time, bye bye.